Hi, so this is Alexander News Show with Iheart Podcast Network and Spotify and the podcast, and of course, under this video, all the podcast platform, all the social media platforms of Alexander News Show is at the bottom of this video, mainly YouTube, Alexander News Show. So how you doing, Mr. Danzinger? Former mayor of Surfside, Florida. And I wanted to ask you, you're running for Miami-Dade County mayor, okay? By the way, today is the 26th of June 2024. What is the first thing you want to do if you are elected mayor of Miami-Dade County?
So the first thing that I want to do is start listening to the cities, because they all have different needs. We're a large county, many municipalities, everybody has their own different needs. I want to start bringing money back from the state to our county. We have almost a $12 billion budget, and that's gone up over $3 billion in the last 4 years, and we're not seeing the projects done. We're not seeing our infrastructure improved. We flood, there's traffic, there's no roads. Where's that money that we should be coming in? We've got about 6% of our budget, about $400 and something million is coming in from state and federal grants. There was one single grant alone this session for $200 million for infrastructure, water, sewer, DP. Where is that money and why aren't we seeing it in the county? We need leadership that works with our state partners so we can bring money in so we can better improve our municipalities and our communities.
And why do you believe that we don't, what's happened to the money? The county, you know, what do you think happened to it? Our tax money.
Well, our tax money, look,
being mismanaged.
Is being mismanaged, exactly. So the value of our property has gone up, our taxes have remained stagnant, but essentially is a raise. The spending has gone up, but the services are coming down. We are not working with our state partners, we are playing partisan politics, we have a very strong Republican leadership, and we're just not working with them. So all that money that should be coming to this county, that should be coming to the cities, is just not being allocated to Miami-Dade County, and we're losing it.
What is your opinion about property taxes going up? I have a lot of viewers that have told me, and people that I know, friends of mine, homeowners, that their taxes went up. What is your opinion of that?
Taxes are going up. Spending is going up.
Property taxes,
taxes is going up. The value of our property is going up. The revenue to the county is going up, and yet we're not cutting back. We're seeing the spending going up. The mayor's staff, the mayor's personal staff, went from 5 people to 50, and the spending, the budget has gone up over 38% in the last year. We need to start putting that money back in our town. We have homeowners that are about to lose their homes because of the rising insurance rates. That personally is something that keeps me up at night. I'm worried that my next insurance raise will throw me out of my house.
Absolutely. And so I'm not like the other dirty bastards in the media that's going to slam you because you're imperfect. You're not a perfect political figure. I don't really care what you did in Surfside. I mean, you did some good stuff at the village or town of Surfside. So I'll ask you this question. I'm going to surprise you with this. Who was your inspiration growing up in the political arena? If you have anyone that you want to mention, who is it, someone that you looked up to?
So I can tell you, growing up, I never had political aspirations. 3 years ago, if you would have told me I'd be the mayor of my town, I would have laughed. 3 months ago, if you would have told me I was running for the county, I would have laughed also. It's just community service, and that's really what led me ultimately to politics.
Do you have an idol?
I have somebody that pushed me, I think, into this as a podcaster. You know, Ben Shapiro.
Yes.
I had listened to him for quite some time. He was articulating a lot of the feelings that we had, and I really think it got me off my seat to act and put me into a position to run for my council, ultimately to run for mayor, try to change my community.
Beautiful. And what do you feel is your biggest accomplishment being the mayor of Surfside? When you were mayor, what is the main thing that you accomplished over there so the voters can know about this? What is your success story there?
There is so much. I mean, there are so many capital improvement projects. Our town suffers from 2-year terms, and we're not stagnant, which means every 2 years we're pretty much changing out the administration and the elected officials all at once, which means larger projects aren't getting done because people like to attack the low-hanging fruit. So what we did is we pretended as if we were going to be there for a decade, and we started pushing towards some of the bigger improvement projects that had gone neglected for over a decade. You know, even being conservative, I've never really went in focusing on the environment, but we did more for resiliency in our town, which is a beachfront community that had been done in decades. We built parks, we built roads, we set infrastructure projects. So what we like and what we put forward can't be undone, and I'm very proud to see that.
Well, Mr. Danzinger, I appreciate you coming on camera to talk to me, Alexander Carlos, and my viewers Alexander Carlos, Alexander News Show, Iheart Podcast Network, and all the platforms of Alexander News Show and the podcast as well, like Spotify, etc. And I appreciate it. And I thank you, Mr. Danzinger, former mayor of Surfside, Florida, running for Miami-Dade County mayor. And everyone has a chance to at least win the first round. Let's not worry about November. Let's worry about the primary, which is in August. Thank you very much for appearing in the Alexander News Show.